Hey everybody, today we are in Des Moines. We've been here for a week. This is the Des Moines, Iowa KOA West holiday. So they have Journey Holiday Resort, so like this middle of the ground KOA for like the rating system. And this is the site that we're in. We're in a pull-through site that is actually pretty generous. You can see the end is like here, but the truck actually fully fits in the front. It's not sticking out. So it's maybe like a 60-foot site. This is the site next to it. So anyway, if you don't know who we are, we travel around the United States. We've been doing it for about 3 years. We sold our house and we move about every 2 weeks. So we have like one weekend to do like touristy things and another weekend to just kind of chill out. Anyway, when we leave campgrounds, we like to do little reviews, kind of show off the campground, show off things that we did in the area. Hopefully it's like helpful to people. And I'm just kind of showing you the sites. Behind me are a couple more sites. You can see on the campground just laid out, it's very symmetric. But look at the generosity here. There's a camper here, there's a camper here. You can almost fit 2 campers like in the grass between them. They are not all that generous. Like if you look at our site, for instance, you could barely fit like 1 camper in here, and they, you wouldn't have like awnings and stuff out. So everyone is a little bit different. They have some really, really nice patio sites. Here is one right here. I'll like maybe grab my bike or something. One of the patio sites so you can see them. They're level. They have nice furniture and everything. They have some cabins. There's some cabins behind me with some people at them, obviously, so I'm not going to go over there and like get in their thing. But they look. This campground here is probably one of the nicest KOAs that we've been to for service. By far, super, super clean. They seem really, really well organized. I wish that all the other KOAs would like have this GM or whatever, whoever's doing this, like really, really good GM. And what do I mean by that? Let me point out a couple different things. When people check in, they send a golf cart out to run through the site real quick to make sure the site's clean before they escort the person in. Right, and they use 2 golf carts. One will come and check the site while the other one is up there talking to the person, making them comfortable and stuff. When they bring people in, they line them up and everything, help them back in, all the super courtesy stuff. So like they have this great kind of feeling. When you watch the golf carts go around the campground, I've complained about other KOAs like the resort that the same company owns, and they use the same Kubotas here that are kind of loud. But the thing is, they don't really run them very often. You see them on like a purpose. Like you'll see like one guy going around like moving all the picnic tables, and then another person like right behind him going and cutting all the grass, and then they move all the picnic tables back. So when the Kubota is out, they're on a purpose. They're not just like driving around the campground like nonstop, which I've seen like at some of the other KOAs, like not doing anything other than causing noise. So yeah, very, very well organized. They seem like they're constantly improving the campground. Like if they don't really let their guys like slack off and just kind of stand around. So I don't know if I'd want to work here honestly, but you'll see them on the roofs of the cabins, like polishing the roofs and stuff. Everything is so super clean, super clean. Cleaning picnic tables, picking up trash, like whatever they can do to find something that is going to be helpful to the campground. And everywhere you look, it's like everything looks like it's well maintained, well polished. If something breaks, they replace it, they fix it. So yeah, super good, service oriented, clean campground. That's like really, really good things about this campground. I did see a couple unique things. So the symmetric area behind the main part of the KOA is right here, by the way, is all symmetric. This looks like it's nightly or whatever, or weekly or whatever, not really seasonal. And then on the right side, I guess, yeah, the right side when you come in, there's another area. I'll go over there and maybe show you some footage of it. Is more like a seasonal loop, which like that's normal to have a little seasonal area and have like a little nightly area, but they have these enormous propane tanks at every single seasonal site. And I get, like if you go to Oasis, you can, or this is Las Vegas, you can get a propane service to put a propane tank at your site. That's not a new thing. However, what's cool here is they're all already there. So it's like, I almost kind of think if you go up there and you sign a seasonal agreement or a monthly agreement or whatever, when you pull in, like you're good to go, like even on propane. So that's super cool. They're year round here. So yeah, I'm really, really impressed by this KOA. It is on a slight hill. You can kind of see like a slight little hill here, but they did their best to level it. I have not seen too many super extreme campers, like only one way or another, but they are not perfectly flat sites by any means. But they're flat enough And what I mean by that is, like, you know, if the hill's like this, if they want to make them perfectly flat, you have to have retaining walls and stuff. It looks nasty. So I think that they did a really good job. This is probably the way I would have done the campground, honestly. We have great signal. There's a cell tower right behind me. Sorry for swinging the camera so many times. Cell tower right here. I think that's a cell tower. I don't know. I could look on some map or something. But we have great service with the T-Mobile and the AT&T, and great service. We don't have Verizon, so I can't tell you anything about that. Starlink is working great because there's hardly any trees. There are trees. They have a pool here. They have all these kids activities. I'll just kind of things I've never even seen, like water gun things. There is a very unique site here that I want to kind of share with you real quick. It's a van site. And what's so neat about this van site, I never saw this before, is it has a raised deck. And then when a van pulls up next to it to spend the night, they can just step like right out of their van onto the deck. There's not like a step up or down. Super cool. I wish that more places had that, but then, you know, they're kind of locking that site into van only. But it is kind of cool. They have a nice tent camping area over here also. It's in the seasonal area, but it has like the flat tent pads and stuff, really well manicured. And then they have some real kind of strange tent camping down like behind the dog park that's in a gully. But I mean, it gives you more of like the tent camping feel, so to speak. So hopefully this kind of quick rundown of the campground helps you out. I mean, I definitely would come back here if I had a reason to come back to Des Moines or this specific area. Yeah, easy to get in, easy to get out, clean, great campground staff. They have a pool here. There's no hot tub. The pool it feels a little small, honestly. What I mean by that is it's a great size midweek when there's not a lot of people here. But like right now is checkout time. People are leaving. This campground was 100% capacity. That pool is probably ridiculous. Probably like it had like 50 kids in it. Probably ridiculous. So for the size of that they've expanded this campground to, I'm assuming this is probably not the original size. The pool feels just maybe a little under sized. So I'd say they recommend. But I don't know how they'd make that pool any bigger because of all the stuff around it. That would be like my recommendation to them, like next step, next phase, whatever, to kind of beef up the campground, make the pool bigger. I don't know how to do that, or add a hot tub or something. But it's so hot right now, like I don't know about a hot tub either. The area, like what they have a pond over here too with boats that you can rent, like paddle boats, which is that's kind of a unique thing. And somebody waved at me. I guess they want to subscribe. Anyway, so in the area, we are like 30 minutes from Des Moines. There's cornfields all around us. There's not a lot in the area. There's a bunch of golf courses. So I did play golf, but the golf courses, it's like 80% of them are country clubs. So it looked really difficult to book pretty much any of the golf courses here. But I did get into a 9-hole course, the Sugar Creek golf course. And with the Sugar Creek golf course, it was only a 9-hole. It was a regional municipal golf course, and it was one of my best games of the year, actually. It was like 39, which is like would be a 78, which is really, for me that's a crazy good score. So anyway, so they do have some golf courses in the area. They do have a weird rule. Every single golf course I saw around here, if you're a solo golfer, you can only book on top of somebody else's tee time to like add on, because they had like a rule, like minimum of 2 people in the booking. So, you know, somebody has to book a spot with like 2 or 3 people, and then if you're a solo golfer, you can add on to them, but you can't just book by yourself as one. And it was like every single golf course in the whole area was like that. Kind of weird. I don't know if that's a normal thing. I've never seen that before when I've booked other golf courses. We're like 30 minutes from Des Moines, maybe 15 to 20 minutes from the nearest grocery store or restaurant or anything. So it's really kind of super rural in the area. We did, the grocery store I went to, I think it was like Fair Days, I think I want to say was the name of it. It was kind of cool grocery store. I want to point that out too. The butcher area was just a butcher area. They didn't really have like prepackaged meats like you see mostly at like Kroger's and stuff. So you went and talked to a person, and they had like 8 or 9 butchers. I mean, they had a lot of butchers, so like it wasn't like there was going to be a long line of people. Very service oriented. And then the strangeness for me, and because I'm a Gen X or whatever, but I guess for baby boomers like this would not be strange. When I checked out, the lady who took the cart, and she walked out with me, and I was like, why are you walking out with me with my cart of groceries? Apparently it's a normal thing here at Fair Days in Iowa that the bagger walks out with your groceries and loads them into your vehicle for you, and then brings the cart back to the store. So it's like full service grocery shopping. So anyway, I wanted to share that with you. It's really kind of a different experience, kind of cool that they had that in the area. And that's it. It's super hot here, and hopefully this little campground review helps somebody out with camping. I didn't take the mountain bike out. I just went around the loop over and over again because it's so hot. It's so hot right now. But it's July, August. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be hot.